Alright everyone, welcome back. Right now we're making a greenhouse chili mac and cheese. I'm starting off by parboiling the mac and cheese. I got about 2 pounds of large elbow noodles. And then right here I'm going to be toasting 2 cups of breadcrumbs. I took 2 tablespoons of butter, melted it with 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and then 2 cups of Tikka Man's Japanese style breadcrumbs. We don't want this to take on too much color, but you want to see it start getting a nice like golden brown. It only needs about 3 or 4 minutes in the first place. Oh, I didn't salt the water for the fucking macaroni. Alright. What we're doing here is now we're just folding in some of this Parmesan. We didn't want to have it cooking on there because it would like kind of melt and stick to the pan and stuff, but you want to fold the Parmesan into your breadcrumbs. That's annoying. A little bit of salt on these noodles. Don't want to overcook it because it's going to cook in the oven for a little bit. Perfect. Over here, drain the water off. Butter's in there melting. Once that's melted, we're going to be adding in about 1/3 of a cup, like a little over 1/3 of a cup of flour. And we're going to be making a roux. Alright, once this starts getting brown, we're throwing in 4 cups of milk and then 3/4 cups of heavy whipping cream. So right now what we have is a roux, and we're going to take the roux and we're going to be turning it into a bechamel. And that's just the process of adding this milk and creating that thick white cream sauce. Bechamel's smelling nutty. It's getting to that golden color. Now we're going to open up our whole milk. It is currently 1 a.m. We're going to do 4 cups of milk. 1, 4, 3/4 cups heavy cream. Alright, take that, take your wooden whisk. Crank the heat up a little bit. We want to get this to a simmer so it starts to reduce off and thickens up. And once it's up to that boil, we're going to reduce it down to a low simmer for a little bit. This is getting nice and thick. As you can see, it's turned into way more of like a sauce-based consistency. So we've reduced the heat down a little bit to like medium, almost medium-low heat. We're going to start adding in our cheeses. So we got sharp cheddar. That's the first one. We're just going to throw in the full cup of this first. Second cheese going in. This is really thick. I might add a little bit of milk to this. Looks like it did exactly what I wanted. Good, thank God. I forgot to add the chilies. Fuck! We're also gonna break up a couple pieces of American cheese just to make it like the Kraft singles. This is the kind you get at the deli though, same stuff. It makes it extra like creamy. This is gonna be a spicy one. I'm not taking the seeds out. Don't touch your wee-wee after you cut these peppers, dude. I did it the other day. Oh my God. It's like icy hot on your balls. It's just not good. We just mixed in the green hatch chilies and the Anaheim peppers. Now we're gonna throw in a little bit of Mexican crema. Now that this has about 6,000 calories in it, we're just gonna go ahead and add a little bit more chili into it. Last time there wasn't enough. Now we're gonna take this and we're gonna dump it in with our mac and cheese. It's liquid golden here. Don't let any of it go to waste. Now we're just gonna come through and we're gonna mix it together. Just gonna mix the noodles with the cheese. This is like the cheesiest, creamiest mac and cheese you've ever seen in your entire life. We're gonna turn our oven on to 400. We're gonna come through. We're gonna butter this cast iron. Pour it in the cast iron. 14-inch cast iron. It's absolutely perfect for this. It fits like perfectly in here. Alright, once this thing hits 400, we're gonna throw it in for like 8-10 minutes. All you're trying to do is get a nice brown crust on top of this breadcrumb. It'll start to get nice and dark brown. It'll firm up. The cast iron retains heat really well. It'll make the edges really crispy, and on the inside, got really nice creamy mac and cheese. After this, we've got a bunch of steaks that we made earlier for our steak episode. We've got one in the dishwasher that's still got 10 minutes, but once this is done, we're gonna take the steaks and the mac and cheese. We're gonna go down and try to feed some of the homeless people in Sacramento. It's like 1 in the morning, and we're not gonna be able to eat all this food, and steaks are kind of just better if you eat them night of, so we're gonna try and see if we can feed a couple people tonight and give them a good meal.
Hey, anyone hungry?
Yes.